What's poppin', my Poke Pals, and welcome to episode 6 of the Pokemon Red Randomized Nuzlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we took on our rival YouTube at the SSN, and we got the HM for cut. Who am I going to teach this to, actually? That's a good question. You know what? I think we're going to teach it to Elijah, since he only has wing attack, so we'll give him a few more options with cut. Alright. Now, this gym is always annoying to maneuver through because you never know where the trash bins are gonna spawn the switches. So hopefully we don't spend eternity here, because if we do, I'm just gonna have to cut it to when I find it, and that way you guys don't have to sit here and watch me struggle. Okay, here's the first one. Now it's usually parallel to it, so nope. Oh, that was a bust. Alright, let's try this again. So yeah, this is always annoying unless you know the manip. But I do not know the manip. Oh, there it is. Nice. Alright, that was fairly painless. Alright, so we are going to take on Lieutenant Surge this time. I don't know who I want to start with. I guess I'll start with Aiden since he's the weakest on the team right now. I guess Mutant's pretty weak too, but Mutant's a Psychic type. But Psychic types are OP in Gen 1. Alright, Lieutenant Surge, what do you have for us? A Kabuto! Oh, we started off perfect with Aiden. One Razor Leaf should definitely knock this out, no problem. Let's do it. How's everybody doing today? I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm doing pretty good myself. It was a pretty slow day at work, so I can't really say anything exciting happened, unfortunately. I hope everybody else had an exciting day, though. Don't worry about me. So I remember saying 2 episodes ago that I was going to start doing questions of the day. And I never actually did a question for yesterday's video with the SSN battle. So today's question of the day is, what is your favorite genre of video games? For me, personally, I'm actually not a big RPG fan, despite Pokemon being my favorite series. I'm actually more of like a fighting game type of person. And Nidoran has Rap. That's going to be our TM, because Nidoran can't learn Rap. So we're going to get Rap as the TM when we win. Alright, no problem. But yeah, fighting games are definitely my favorite, hence why my channel started off with Smash Bros. And then eventually went into Pokemon. I mean, I still do Smash Bros, of course, I still make my montages, but I love fighting games. I'm not a big fan of, like, adventure games, because, like, once you beat them, unless they have, like, good replayability like Pokemon does, it's kind of like, okay, I finished it, now what? You know what I mean? Or what you could do also is you could just watch somebody beat it on YouTube, and then it's like, okay, now I don't have to buy the game because this person did it for me. Like Mario games, you could watch somebody play the game, and unless like you're a diehard Mario fan, it's like, well, this person on YouTube beat it, why should I go and beat it? And we just beat Lieutenant Surge. But something like Pokemon, there's a lot of different variables when playing Pokemon or just watching Pokemon. Like, you could say, well, I wouldn't have caught that Pokemon, or I wouldn't have taught this Pokemon that TM, or anything like that. So there's a lot of uniqueness and individuality amongst players in Pokemon, which is why it's always fun not only to play Pokemon, but to watch others play Pokemon, to say, hey, I never knew that, or hey, I didn't think about doing it that way. So you get different ideas from watching different people play the same game. But with Mario, it's like you get one route. And sure, like, they have like the little secrets every so often where it's like, hey, I didn't know that you could travel through this pipe and wind up there. But ultimately, it's kind of the same. With Pokemon, I feel like this is my team. I raised them myself. I've invested more into this, and I got more of an experience out of it. And that's what I love about Pokemon. Unlike other JRPGs, I mean, yes, every JRPG or just RPG in general has, its own individuality and uniqueness to it. But I feel like Pokemon has the most replayability out of all the Nintendo games. But fighting games, I feel, have the most replayability if you think about it, because when you go online and you verse somebody, you're not going to find the exact same person, and it's not like you could just say, well, I play one character and that's it. Fighting games have a plethora of characters you can play as, and thus you can switch up your battle tactics, you could switch up your gameplay style, and there's so much replayability in fighting games because of the vast amount of characters you can play as and perfect. So, like with Smash Bros, with the roster of, what is it now, 81 characters or something ridiculous like that, you can't say, well, Smash Bros is boring after like 2 or 3 gameplays, because you're not getting the full experience out of it if you think it's boring after 2 or 3 gameplays. It means you're playing the exact same character, you're playing them the exact same way, and you need some variety, you know what I mean? That's why I love Pokemon and fighting games, because both of them have replayability and variety. And you're free to prove me wrong in the comment section and say, well, actually, this game and this series has variety and replayability because this, that, and the other thing. And please be, be open-minded and considerate when commenting things like that. Because I know that was kind of a bit of a hot topic that I just put out there. Hot topic! Like Hot Pocket. But be mindful and respectful when commenting on my channel. I don't want to start any like internet wars on my channel. That's not what we're here for. We're just here to, to walk the walk, do a little talk the talk, but mostly walk the walk. My opinion doesn't mean my opinion's final. If you love other genres of games, so be it. Like some people are big like 2K fans or big Call of Duty fans, and it's like, okay, I get it, but it's kind of like the same concept every game, so why should I keep buying the exact same game year after year? And people will say, well, Pokemon's the exact same thing, but you can argue that Pokemon has a lot more variety and individuality as opposed to Call of Duty. I mean, story-wise, Call of Duty's the exact same for every player. It doesn't matter how you play. You get the exact same weapons, the exact same story. Nothing changes. It all depends on just your skill level in the end. Whereas Pokemon, I encounter a Pidgey and a Rattata on the first route, and it's up to me to decide, do I want the Pidgey, do I want the Rattata, or do I want neither of them? And then you're also given Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, and you go, do I want Bulbasaur, do I want Squirtle? So right there you have 3 ways of playing the game. So even if you beat the game one time, you can replay it 2 more times with 2 different starters, and then you can replay it with other different Pokemon, because you can say, well, now I'm going to catch Pidgey instead of Rattata this time, or I'm not going to catch either one this time. You see, I just created so many different scenarios and different opportunities for me to replay this game. Alright, this is a TM down here. Let's see what this is. I know I just kind of rambled on for a bit there, but I thought it was a good idea. And that's my reasoning for playing Pokemon. No matter how many generations they come out with, I'm always going to say, well, there's a new Pokemon this generation. He kind of looks cool. Have I ever been disappointed with a Pokemon game? Absolutely. Sun and Moon I was not impressed with. Sword and Shield I wasn't impressed with. But I played them because, well, I've played this far in the series. I might as well keep going. But also because it's not just the story I play for the Pokemon. Because at the end of the day, once you beat the Elite Four, what are you really stuck doing aside from playing online? Or breeding, or, doing like anything post-game? It sucks that they got rid of the Battle Frontier after, what was it? Platinum, I think, was the last one to have a Battle Frontier. It sucks that they got rid of it, because that made for a lot of challenging situations. And that was, like, a lot of trial and error and skill, the Battle Frontier. It wasn't just like, other video games where it's like, well, if I perfect my craft. Because with Pokemon, there's a little bit of craft involved, but at the same time, there's also strategy and luck, because, different stats, different typings for each mon. So it's not like you can go in with one different setup and all of a sudden you're better than everybody else. With Pokemon, it's more okay, I'm given 50 different options. Which one of the 50 is going to help me the most? You know what I mean? Alright, Pidgey. As you can see from my gameplay, this team is doing fairly well against other trainers and wild Pokemon. Thank goodness, because after that first loss we had, where we lost our Primate, it was devastating, and I was like, oh no, we can't go through this gameplay consistently losing mons like that. But I'm glad we trained and we leveled up and we got some good mons on the team. Because if we had to keep going on the way we were in the first episode, in the second episode, we weren't going to get very far. So I'm glad I did that little grinding montage. And our encounter is a Vulpix. Very nice. I do like Ninetales. Although, if I had to choose, I'm an Arcanine man. If I had to choose between Arcanine and Ninetales, it's definitely Arcanine. And of course we get a crit. Come on, mutant. But yeah, as I was saying, Pokemon and fighting games. Those are my favorite. And I gave you my reasoning why. So in the comment section below, tell me what your favorite Pokemon. Tell me what your favorite gaming genre is and why. And hell, tell me your favorite Pokemon game too. For me, I'm in a long debate over whether I like Gold and Silver or Black and White better. It's always hard for me to choose which one I prefer, Black or White or Gold and Silver. I love both of those games so much. But also, if I had to choose a favorite Pokemon game, I'd put in a lot of different factors. I don't just put in like Pokemon designs or battle strategy or storyline or anything like that. I put those things into like different categories. So like for example, my favorite Pokemon designs come from Gen 3. Definitely Gen 3. Those are my favorite design mons. Favorite stories, definitely Gen 5. My favorite battle mechanics, Gen 6. I love Megas. But not just because of the Megas. I hated Z Crystals. I hated them. Like, if you took Z Crystals out of Gen 7, I probably would have played it a lot more. But because they had the Z Crystals and the Megas, it was like too much going on at once. And then Gen 8 just threw a wrench in the whole thing. And was like, Dynamax, we want big Pokemon. Somebody, think about that. Somebody literally sat down at Game Freak and was like, what if we made them big? And somebody said, bro, that's genius. And then the other guy at the table was like, but what about Megas? Everybody likes those. And they were like, nah. And then the internet exploded. And then they said there was no national dex. And then Twitter burned. Good times. Alright, we got another encounter here. I know. I'm a little sleepy today, so my commentary's a little off, but it's alright. We do it in one take around here. Ooh, a Marowak. Alright. Can we get an encounter that we can capture, please? Like, I'm tired of losing my captures. Alright, I'm also going to move these up. Alright, Pokeball. Let's see what we got. Nope. I'm going to speed up a little. Oh, we got him. Nice. Alright, so let me go to my follower list on Twitter. And we are going to name this Katie. Katie, thank you so much for following me on Twitter. You are our Marowak. And again, these mons I'm going to probably keep in the PC for the rest of the gameplay, just because I'm very happy with the team I have now. And I don't plan on changing this team anytime soon. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here, because Rock Tunnel is probably going to be an episode within itself. And we got a lot accomplished this episode. We got our 3rd gym badge, we caught Katie, and we got a couple levels. So thank you guys so much for watching. And again, in the comment section, leave what your favorite Pokemon is, Pokemon game, what your favorite Pokemon is, what your favorite genre of video game is, any of the things that I discussed today. But without further ado, we are going to end off this episode. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!
Red, white, and blue, yeah, I love this place.